The Kishida administration so far, I think, has been, playing it pretty safe. They're focused very much on getting this first economic package through the diet and managing the COVID situation in the near term. Obviously, whether we get sort of more deeper reforms and Kishida-san himself can execute on his promised distributionist agenda, it really depends on his ability to firm up his power, his political base, and hang in there long enough to really execute on some longer term projects. So I think what we've seen in the economic package that's just been announced has been very short term. A lot of focus on cash subsidies, very little funding actually for longer term funding towards important strategic growth areas such as semiconductor development and decarbonization related initiatives. I think the real test comes after upper house elections. Again, that's July 2022. If he does survive and Kishida-san gets to have a run at a longer-term administration, I think that's when you're going to see his true colors in terms of long-term strategic priorities. So I think it's way too early to make a verdict on whether he's going to succeed or not.
How would you characterize the external challenges to the Japanese economy, Izumi, particularly coming from China and the macroeconomic slowdown there?
Yeah, that's a big challenge, and I think one of the maybe not so much a big risk in the near term, but I think over the medium to long term, one challenge that Japan faces is that if this sort of structural slowdown in China's growth is set to continue, and policymakers are no longer going to be really pushing the quantitative growth aggressively, then that is going to affect Japanese companies because they do have a lot of exposure to the Chinese market. And another trend that we're watching is, China's efforts to internalize some of these high-tech production in the manufacturing sector. Right now, Japan benefits a lot, actually, from these Chinese efforts to develop its own domestic semiconductor industry. It actually benefits a lot from trade in capital goods and machinery used to make these kinds of high-tech goods. But in the medium to long term, as China catches up, I think it's going to face more direct competition. So that is another thing, another longer term challenge that's going to be a big issue for Japan, medium to long term.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.